In today's Dino Pup news, 2 new clips from Sweden, but they're super short, so we'll look at them, and then I'll talk about the McDonald's Happy Meals that are out in Japan. First, let's see this little clip. So that was a new little shot for us of the vehicles all going to the canyon to help the Brachiosaurus. We've seen some of this, but not that nice pan out to see them all from above. And this is the first time we see Rubble is actually there coming to. And we can see 2 little humans. Can't really identify them here, but from what we've heard, it's Heidi and Eugenia. Have we seen this? Yes, we've seen this one. This looks like right there. Okay, so the premise here is they're going to help Rhubarb find his roar. Or they're going to try. So we have this super cute little shot of Marshall showing how to have the proper stance for roaring. Wait, I need to see him looking adorable there. Look at him. He looks kind of like a baldy with no hat on in this particular design, but absolutely adorable. Sky's got a quite smug expression as well. She looks very pleased with this situation. No sign of Zuma still. Now we know where he is. So, Zuma is not missing from this scene. He's right there, and looking very cute and fluffy, I may say. He's teaching Rhubarb to take a deep breath. And then apparently you have to hold it in, according to Rubble, pulling quite a satisfying face there. I think that's a pretty excellent Rubble face, if I may say so. And then let it out, says Sky.
Okay, då försöker vi igen.
And apparently it's Chase there who's gonna give words of encouragement. Everyone looking very cute in this clip. I think this will be a fun one during the movie. And it'll be interesting to see if Rhubarb finding his roar is significant. We end on a little dancing. And then that's it for that clip. But there's another, not as interesting as this one, not as consistent, but with some new things to see as well. Let's take a look. So we've seen this. Welcome to Dino Island. Seen all of this. Seen this and this. This is a new Stampede sequence. It's a book spoiler, but we know from one of the books why the Stampede is happening. It's not a huge surprise if you are keeping those particular spoilers out of sight. But yeah, we know why this has started and the kind of consequences it has, which are pretty important to the narrative. This we've seen. This is new though. So we know that Rex goes and scoops up these Mahakala as they're running along and gives them to Rubble like this, but we haven't seen this or what happens. And indeed, it shows a great deal of like flexibility to Rex's mount for Timmy. We knew it could go right down to the ground to scoop them up, but still, it's an impressively articulated telescoping arm that's mounted on there. Okay, and then this is what happens to Rubble. Pup treats getting stolen all the time. And now we actually get a new bit of promo animation too. We've seen a little sequence of Rex running after Mahakala. I don't know if this is separate or like a second part of the same one, but now we see a different pup. There we go. Marshall runs across the screen. Okay, that's it for the new clips. Some good stuff there. I really like the little roaring sequence. And yeah, there's only a few days now until some of us get to see it. Looking forward to it very much. Okay, let's move on. McDonald's Japan have Dino Movie Happy Meal toys. Of course, I had to check them out. They're all vehicle toys with the pups represented through stickers. Rex getting a nice Timmy to ride on instead, because that's, after all, his vehicle. Sadly, the orange one didn't make it. Japan's a bit better than the average in what Spin Master make easy to do with promo renders they send out, but not good enough to not sometimes exclude poor Zuma. Marshall, Sky, and Rocky were the first 3 released, so I got their toys first. Notice that they look a bit blank? Yeah, they actually come with a sticker sheet of really tiny stickers to apply. I've never seen anything this tiny and fiddly since the Russian Aqua Pups toys. I honestly don't see how they expect preschool kids to do this. So I guess either parents will, or the kids will just lose them. The toys have a little extra function. These sticks with the pups' faces on are actually ammunition. Just line up the targets and you can launch the pups' faces at them. And there's actually more to this. In the Japanese McDonald's app, there's a little simple AR game to play. Look at those sweet little dino pups. Chase still pretending he's the main character as always. To play, you scan in your little pup-faced lollipop thing. You gotta hold it right up to the camera. Then you can start the little game. And this, along with the boxes and that menu screen, is the only place I know we've seen the 2D version of this Rocky promo pic. I screenshotted it for posterity. Okay, here we go. It really didn't like that I'd screenshot it. Let's restart. Scintillating gameplay, I'm sure you'll agree. Not sure why anyone would watch a streamer play Dark Souls when they could be watching this. Interestingly, the pups in the Japanese version don't actually bark, they just talk. So this sound effect is about as close to barks as it gets. Anyway, I'm sure you get the idea. I was kinda checked out, but you actually have to do really well to get high ranks. I just got normal rank. I'm sure the competitive esports scene is building as we speak. So there you have it. Honestly, I'd prefer they just do plastic models like the Burger King ones suddenly on sale in the US this week with no marketing. This promo pic just came out in Thailand, and I will have to get hold of these, even though they could do with extra paint layers. Chase's actually looks fantastic. And I'm not sad or anything to get my McDonald's Japan toys. They'll look cute on display, even if really the only one I like is Rex's. Alright, that's all for today. Why not click here to see a time that I went to a dino rescue event in Japan, or here for my Rex and Gasket animation. That's all for today though, and I'll see you guys again next time.